Hey man, look, you already know the vibes, y'all know what's going on. If you having a good day, like this video as you should, because you woke up this morning. Now today, y'all can tell by the title of what video we got going. Don't be a people pleaser. You don't want to be a people pleaser. Why? It's not a lot that comes with being a people pleaser because you benefit a lot of people, but they don't try to benefit you.
They don't benefit
Not at all. They don't benefit you at all in any circumstances. Because with being a people pleaser, a lot of people they take advantage of a lot of people that just try to be nice and try to give. When really those people don't look at stuff they don't look at those type of things that they do for something in return. If that makes sense.
you. I am a people pleaser.
Say what you do.
What?
Say what you do. What do you do? What is something that's happened to you that you can tell? What is an example?
Like in general, even though if I have stuff I gotta do at home, or things I gotta do in general, if it was a friend was to ask me to go do something for them, or they're gonna ask me to go do something with them, even though I have so much to do, I'm gonna stop what I'm doing and literally just go and do whatever they ask me to do.
And that's a bad effect of being a people pleaser. You put stuff on pause. Stuff that needs to be taken care of, you put it on pause because you're trying to do this and that. Now, say is something that somebody's taking advantage of.
My time.
Your time. All
My
right, your
time.
time. Time gets taken advantage of.
My
And
money.
money. Being a people pleaser, you're going to spend a lot of time and a lot of money because you want to do these things that really don't need to be done. It's just you like helping people in general. Your
Yeah.
time gets wasted. And say that you need to take care of one thing, but you already put it aside, and say it's something very important. You don't take care of it because you feel like this person could need it more, right? Or you trying to save money, but this person wants this and that, or this event is coming up and you feel like you have to put something towards that. You have to please
No.
them.
Like an example could be
Well,
that makes us the opposite. When it comes to an event, your mindset, because you're not a people pleaser, you just put on whatever you put on and go to that event.
see, you
Versus
cut me off. I
me.
was just saying that.
Oh,
I said that you try to have to feel like you need to do something for it.
I was gonna
So
say like
you'll
wardrobe.
spend money on something when you're trying to save. So you'll spend money on your clothes.
Exactly.
That's what I was gonna say.
Oh.
You're buying gifts. You're buying gifts because you feel the need to do it. When in reality they won't buy nothing for you.
No, not even that. Not even that. A big thing when it comes to being a people pleaser is when you're going to a birthday party, it's just common courtesy to get a gift for whoever is that birthday party is for, right? Not okay. You're different. You don't do that. But to other people, it's common courtesy.
It's
Now for
common
me,
courtesy when they do it back.
no, it's
Say
not.
no, well, hold on, because that's actually doing stuff and for something in return. It's common courtesy when, say, all right, I did this. It's not a mandatory deal. If I don't have it, I don't have it.
No, I know, but what I'm trying to say is being a people pleaser. So just a regular everyday person, I guess you could put it like that, will just randomly just get a gift. Just a simple gift. What do they like? Oh, they like dolls. So we'll get her a doll. Versus, for instance, me, for example, I went to my sister's birthday party for one of the kids. And what did she want? She wanted clothes and shoes. She gave me those, sizes and stuff. So what did I do? Got Violet 5 pairs of sandals, and what was it? 12 outfits
Mm-hmm.
for what? She would
And
have been
then,
completely fine with one thing, but me being a people pleaser, I wanted them to, like, oh my God, Bill, I can't believe you did that.
mhm. Now look back at it. How did you feel when you didn't get that stuff in return?
It's always been like that, so it makes me a little upset,
All right, you
but
were upset
not
about it.
much upset, because that always happens.
All right, so what's the point of doing it? Keep doing it.
Because it's just a habit. It's just my lifestyle. It's just what I do.
Yeah, now what did you do while doing that? You wasted money.
Yeah, I wasted money, but it's different when it's your love language. That's what I do.
Well, that's not a good love language.
It's not a good one. It's good for everybody else, but not for me.
Exactly. That's the point of being a people pleaser.
Yeah, I know. I have not once ever benefited from it, but it's just a habit to be that way.
Well,
I care about what people think, so I make sure that I impress them or make sure I'm on my best, so that way they cannot ever say anything negative. That's my
all
plan.
right, so you're being a people pleaser so you don't get something negative said about you.
Yeah,
For
I
what?
wouldn't want
It's
anything negative
negative.
said about it.
It's negative out in the world. It's negative
Yeah,
out in the world. So either way you do something good or bad, say I feed the homeless. On camera though. It's a good thing I fed the homeless, but on camera I'm doing it for clout, you know what I'm saying? It's a
to
good
look
and
like
bad.
a good person.
Yeah, it's a good and bad in everything you do. So the negativity that comes towards you, oh well, it's negative all out in the world. You're not gonna have 100% positive, never, ever. And that's just how life goes. Everybody has their own opinions, their own feelings. So if it's negative, if you don't want negative thoughts, oh well, you're getting them anyways.
Yep.
So with that, you need to start fixing that. Who cares what people think?
It's hard.
Yeah, it's hard, but you have to get over it. But yeah, if you out there living like that, man, just try to take that extra step to care about yourself and not care about the people around you. Love yourself more. Love yourself in general.
No, a good thing about that is that if by by how do I say it? If you were to hold back on being so much of a people pleaser, that I feel like that teaches you a lot of self love. Does that make sense? Do you understand what I
Say it
mean?
again.
When you stop being so much of a people pleaser, me as a person from my own experiences, when I would because like recently I've been trying to hold back on it. Since I've stopped doing that, it's somewhat have made me have a little self confidence and like a little like okay I could do this because even when I stopped being so much of a people pleaser, I still didn't get any negative comeback. I
Hmm.
didn't. Nobody has said anything bad about me except for the people that have been taking advantage of me. That's
Exactly.
the only people that have really said anything about it.
Because when they're not in the way no more, say the ones that you still get the love from, them are the people that genuinely was doing stuff for you. Because a lot of people didn't ask stuff from you. As far as say Jackie,
Hmm.
you don't see her like that.
No, but she's
You
also the same exact person as
and
me.
you get the same energy every time, right?
Yeah.
But it's going on to say you cut somebody off. Well, I'm not doing this for you no more. You start getting negative energy. So as
My
far
family.
as me being a people pleaser, sure I'll take everybody on. I'll give them free rides, right? I don't need the gas. I don't ask for the gas. But you know what I'm saying? After 30 times of me giving you a free ride, that 31st time, say I give them a ride, I'm gonna say this. All right, I don't have gas. Let's see what you say. I just want to say that. Put it in the air. Even though maybe I do have gas, I'm just gonna put it in the air. A person's gonna say, never mind then.
A person that's taking you for granted is gonna say that, but a
Exactly.
person that is not is going to be like, okay, well, it's okay. I'll give you $10. I just need the ride.
Exactly. Say I don't ask for no gas all the time, but the one time I do ask, it's a problem. And that's just somebody that's taken advantage of. You know what I'm saying? And when I did cut a lot of people off, I didn't have those problems anymore. I didn't get checked up on by those people that needed rides all the time. Just think about it. When you cut off people, they'll stop hitting you up. They're gonna stop asking what you doing. Can you do this for me? Can you do that? And it just goes to show how people in life they're gonna use you. And I've dealt with a lot of people like that. I cut a lot of people off because as soon as they text me, I already know what they finna ask. They ask me what I'm doing. All right, cool. They haven't texted me in a minute. I already know what they finna ask. Couple minutes later, hey, can you take me to do this and do that? Sure, I'll do it because I don't have nothing to do. But that's not something that I need to be doing. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to be doing that. So I cut a lot of people off for that reason, and I felt better about it. And they not in my lane no more.
Yeah. Me, I don't know. I can't say the same because I can't cut them people off. They're my family.
You can't.
Even
Who
okay.
are they in my family?
No,
DJ's not my family.
that's true. But this is talking about my mom.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not. We grew up in two completely different lifestyles. That's the biggest thing. You guys were very divided. Y'all weren't very stuck together and up each other's butts. Y'all didn't have communication. You guys didn't have any like y'all. We just grew up completely different. We had all that stuff. We were together, 24/7. We did everything together. We communicated. We
It does
you
not
guys
matter
don't
what's
show y'all's
right.
physical love to
What's
each
right
other.
is right, and what's wrong is wrong.
Yeah, but it
You
doesn't
don't
matter
take
though.
you
It's
don't
hard
take
to do
advantage
certain
of
things.
people just because they're family. So just like that money, the money that she made you spend, that could have been something that you really needed. That could have been your last, and you weren't gonna get it back because of whatever reason, because that's what she felt like,
But
and that's not right.
that's different because
It's not
we
different.
had
That's
an
not
agreement.
right.
Yes, it was. So she would ask me, "Am I able to spend my tab?" Just like earlier, she asked me, "Hey, babe, am I able to spend my tab? Anything on my tab?" I said, "No, I can't right now."
Well, you didn't say that when it happened.
No, this was just today.
You know what I'm saying?
But
When it
that
happened.
time, she did ask me, and I had told her, "Yeah, sure."
So why did you complain about it?
Because I don't want to. I of course I'm going to complain about getting something that I don't want to do that doesn't benefit me. Of course I'm going to complain about it. And
You
I
just should
wasn't
have
me
said no.
talking to you and telling you about it isn't necessarily complaining about it.
How you're
It's
saying
me
it,
telling you.
the tone, the way that you say it, I can tell.
Well, yeah, because of course I'm gonna hate. Oh God darn, I gotta go do this, gotta do that. Just like for example, say it's something that I have to, something that's owed. For example, Maddie's. So it's not necessarily being a people pleaser, just the fact that it's just a debt owed. Maddie, Cyrus, or I knew it had to be one of our kids because Briella has never done that. She never knew of it.
What are you
They
talking
turned
about?
off her refrigerator. All of her food went to waste in the refrigerator. So it's like saying, okay, like, yeah, I have the money with me, but it's not, I'm not supposed to be spending this. This is going to savings, okay? But now I have to spend it because my kids, didn't think something through and did something they weren't supposed to do. So now I have to pay that back, right?
That's what does that have to do with being a
Because
people
that's
pleaser?
just, it's not being a people pleaser, but it's what you brought up. So you brought up about, that tab. So you were saying something, what were
No,
you
I
saying
said
about it?
something. I said what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. You didn't say that other part, otherwise I wouldn't have said it.
What are you talking? Well, yeah, because I barely found out this yesterday. But that's different. That's not just getting up and saying, okay, well, let me go and do this because, I want to please you. No, it's the fact that I have to do this, but it's
I
not to
didn't
my
say
own
if you have
expense.
to. If you had to have do it, I didn't say that.
Yeah, no, but there's a difference, is what I'm telling you. There's a difference between those things.
No, you said we brought up cutting people off.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, just because it's different, it's harder for me to just there and cut somebody off, because I'm used to talking to them. I'm used to having them in my life, even though the way they are is not to my best interest. Of course, I have to live around that. I have to grow around that. I have to do certain things, like for instance, saying no. how my sister does. My sister is still able to have them in their life, regardless of who the family member is. But she says no, so they don't go looking for her and expecting her to do something for them because they know what she's gonna say. But they still love
Exactly,
to be their
because
company.
they know that you're gonna give in.
Yeah, exactly. But now that I say no, it's a lot different.
They
That's how the
haven't been
problems
doing it
arose.
actually. Exactly, they haven't been doing it because they're not.
Exactly.
You're not letting them take advantage of you.
But the negative part about that is, when you actually step back, and try to be your own person and stop being a people pleaser, they start to hate that. Oh, well, you're
Well, that's
acting
what
funny
comes
because
with
of
it.
this and that. It
That's
does
what
come
comes
with
with
it.
it. If you
Exactly.
don't like it, oh well.
But it's also a hurting thing, 'cause especially when you're a very emotional person.
It's not a hurting thing. It's you not letting people take advantage of you.
But it's a hurting thing when you're expected to sit there and, you know, when you
Well,
just want
oh
to be
well, you want to
loved.
be used or you want to be loved yourself and do what you want to do once you get to that point. You want to be used or you want to be your own boss.
I'm feeling attacked. I'm feeling real attacked.
I'm telling you what it is.
I know you've been telling me what it is, but it's just harder than what it seems. And I feel like I made progress because if I hadn't stepped back from being a people pleaser, I wouldn't be having all that money to be saving. I wouldn't be having no money to be saving because I want to spend, spend, spend. Why? To get me whatever I want so I look good, get the kids whatever they want so they look good, make sure the house looks good at any cost. If somebody says something about it, oh, I'm gonna go do this because the hell they're not gonna sit there and say, oh, my mirror looks plain. Now I gotta go get something because you said my mirror looks plain.
Exactly. You're trying to please them. If you like that, say it's a mirror that you like, you got it. I don't like that mirror. Oh well, I liked it, but I guess I'll go get it to please you.
Yeah,
That's stupid.
exactly. It's also being easily influenced. It's
Exactly.
being a weak person is what it involves. Being a people pleaser is definitely involves weak people.
Exactly. And then when you start to grow, the hate is gonna be your fight.
Exactly.
Well, I don't like. Well, you changed on me. That's just gonna break you back down.
No, I didn't change
You're
on you.
trying to.
I grew
I'm saying.
on you. No, I'm saying like if they were to say that, I'm saying that
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah. You just grow on somebody. They tend to not like that. So when you keep going, you keep going. As they're going back down here, you're gonna keep going. But if you let that hate get to you, you're just gonna fall back down into their lane. And then once they need help again to take advantage, you're gonna do it instead of you actually growing when you're finna get to that point.
I also think I agree with that strongly. But what I also think about being a people pleaser is that you tend to expect people to do the same for you. And I think that where the hurt also comes into, and not much of like being like, oh my god, I'm so sad, oh my god. No,
That's doing
it's
the
just
stuff for
being
something
hurt.
in return.
Yeah, exactly. But
That's
it's
why you
not
don't do that.
more or less that. It's the fact that you just expect people to just be like you. You expect people to love like you. You expect people to just go over and beyond like for you. Just like for instance, Maddie. I'll do anything for her, right? Like I don't care what it is, I'll do anything for her. But see now Maddie's built different. Maddie, she'll do anything for me as well. But say for instance when it comes to who else could I imply to that? Say I guess my sister or my brother. I would do whatever for my brother. Just like how we just threw that party here at the house. But would he ever do anything in favor in return for me? No.
I feel like he would.
No, because he was mentioning the thing to me. He said that because none of them got me anything for my birthday last birthday, my last birthday, right? Nobody did. And so this year I was going to get him something, but I held my pride and I said no because I don't have the money to be doing all that. I'm already hosting a party for you here at the house, so I didn't get him anything. But he made a comment to me, and this is him because he's not the best person, so he's a very ugly person in some concept. He says that, well, you didn't get me nothing for my birthday. Why would I get you anything for your birthday?
Mm.
You get what I'm saying?
Alright, that's doing stuff for something in return.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's the negative part about it.
So when you do something, you do it out of genuine love or something you genuinely wanted to do. You don't do something for something in return.
Yeah, and that's me. Me as a person involved in being a people pleaser, not just. I mean, I'm pretty sure this involves every people pleaser, But after a long period of time, it hurts that you don't sit there and get everything in return. Like not everything, but when you just don't get the effort in return.
Exactly. That's why you don't do stuff for them because everybody's not gonna do the same for you. That's
Yeah.
why being a people pleaser is not a good thing. You don't try to please somebody and try to get please back when it doesn't go that way. You give me a high five for scoring a good shot, I walk past you. There's some animosity towards that because why am I walking past you and you just gave me a high five when you just did the same thing as me? Or I gave somebody my last bite, I asked them and they say no. I'm gonna feel some type of way, right? That's why when you do stuff because you want to do it. You don't look for something in return.
Yeah, but as being a people pleaser, you do it because you want to do it.
Exactly, but that's not a good thing. That's what we're saying.
I know it's not a good thing, but it's not always a bad thing because, like, for instance, for me, I love to see people happy. I love to see people happy. It makes me happy to see people happy. Just like with you, I
All
get you
right,
stuff
you're
because I
not.
love to see you happy.
All right, you can love to see people happy, but I don't take advantage of you. I'm not asking you for stuff.
Yeah,
I don't ask you
you
for
never
anything.
do. I'm not saying that, and it's different. But I'm just saying.
A people pleaser. I'm saying a people pleaser is that's let people take advantage of them.
So I feel like
Say you have $10 left. I asked you for gas money. I only got 10, but you'll give it to me.
mm-hmm.
That's not good, and I would not do that.
Okay, moral of it all is a shitty end of the story for the people pleaser, and that's just that. That's just that. It's a shitty end for being a people pleaser.
Yep. But that's it for this video, man. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for the next one. We got a whole lot more coming for y'all. Let me know if y'all like this little
Wait,
setup.
hold on. You need to tell them to put it in the comments. Is it negative or is it positive? Is it a good thing or is it a bad thing to be a people pleaser?
Is it a good? It's a good thing and a bad thing. But which
It's not
side
a.
is it on more?
It's not a
Say that.
beneficial. What's the word?
You don't get no benefits out of being a people pleaser.
Yeah. Okay.
You only
That's the moral
benefit
of it.
other people.
Yes, that's the moral of it.
It really says it in the name, people pleaser. But are you getting pleased? But make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, and you new. If you're new, and I'm out, man.